A major harness racing event is coming to Clinton later this month.
There are two representatives from the Ontario Regional Driving Team. There are two.
It's the first time the Clinton Raceway will host the national championship, and as Scott Miller reports, organizers hope it won't be the last.
Atlantic Regional is Mark Campbell. We'd ask him to come forward. Congratulations, Speedway.
Well, good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Cowbell Brewing Company. We're coming to you tonight from Blythe, Ontario, in Huron County, a beautiful part of the world. And about 20 minutes down the road, tomorrow, 8 drivers are going to be competing for their chance to represent Canada at the World Driving Championship in 2027. It is National Driving Championship weekend. We've got a very excited crowd here with us this evening as we welcome you to the Driver Showcase. We're going to get to meet our participants throughout the next hour or so. We're going to meet some other special guests joining us tonight as well. Right now, we want to congratulate the 8 participants who earned their way here. Really a job well done. It's a very difficult task to make your way out of your regional event, let alone win a national championship. And you know these guys are all hungry to wear the red and white and represent Canada in 2027. So again, big congratulations to all of you. Job well done. We have some government officials we'd like to welcome here this evening. Very happy to have them all with us supporting this event this weekend. The Honourable Lisa Thompson, the MPP for Huron-Bruce and Ontario's Minister of Rural Affairs. Alex Ruff, the MP for Bruce, Grey, and Owen Sound. Mr. Jim Ginn, the Mayor of Central Huron. And Mark Anderson, Deputy Mayor of Central Huron. A big thank you to all of you for your support of agriculture, horse racing, and rural communities throughout Ontario. We'd also like to extend a sincere thank you to Clinton Raceway, along with Ian Fleming and Jess Carnahan, who are both here tonight, for their tremendous support, partnership, and the hard work in helping pull this weekend together. Tonight, we're especially honored to welcome several Clinton Raceway legends whose contributions have helped shape Canadian harness racing. And this is a real who's who. We'd like to welcome Mike Safnick, Paul McDonnell, Ron Waples, John Campbell, Carl Jameson, Wally Hennessy, and Bill O'Donnell. I'd like you all to, don't forget, you'd all stand up, guys. These were the guys we idolized growing up. You know, we still do. We still idolize these guys. And it is a true pleasure to have them with us here tonight. Before we begin, we want to encourage everybody, I'm sure you already have, but enjoy the appetizers and refreshments here this evening. And we're going to begin the buffet dinner service at 7:30 following our show. At this time, it's my pleasure to invite Standard Canada's President and CEO, Daryl Kaplan, to come on up and say a few words.
Thanks, Rick. It is a true honor for us, for Standard Canada, to be here for not only the National Driving Championship, but to be among legends, Hall of Famers, drivers from across the country that worked so hard to get here, our amazing junior national driving champions as well, some of our mini drivers that are here. It was absolutely awesome today. Representatives, directors, and to be here in Clinton, it's so fantastic. We're so thrilled and so proud of this event. From this event, tomorrow, we're going to name the National Driving Champion for Canada, the Canadian Champion, and that Canadian Champion will represent Canada at the World Driving Championship next year. And there will be a video very shortly that's going to announce the locations of the World Driving Championship. You're going to hear it first tonight in moments, but I can tell you, and you're going to see, we're really, really excited to be traveling across Canada and celebrating the world and having the entire international community see the pride of Canadian harness racing and the pride of Canadian standardbred. So thank you very much for being here.
Thanks, Daryl. You want to just remain with us, Daryl? Daryl, just get you to stay up here with us. Earlier today, as Daryl mentioned, Standard Canada proudly hosted the inaugural Junior National Driving Championship, and it brought together young drivers from across Canada, and we celebrate the next generation of participants in our wonderful sport. And it sounds like they put on quite a show here earlier today. To commemorate this important milestone, it's my pleasure to invite Mr. Alex Ruff, the Member of Parliament for Bruce, Grey, and Owen Sound, to the stage. He's going to make the presentation of the certificate to the young drivers and say a few words as well.
Good evening, everybody. Look, I just some short remarks to say congratulations to the competitors that are competing. It's great to see people from right across this great nation. Look, I grew up with horses, not these types of horses, not the standardbred with big horses, but my dad loves this, and I'm telling Daryl, literally 3 hours, 5 nights a week, Mohawk Woodbine, and then Hanover or Clinton playing. Hanover was on earlier today because Dad loves watching this stuff. It's incredible to watch. I've learned more about trotting and pacing in the last 2 months than I have in my whole previous 52 years. And I just want to wish everybody all the best. Congratulations to whoever's the lucky champion to represent Canada. And it's great to hear that Canada is hosting the World Championships next year. And again, it's just a privilege to be here. Thanks so much, and good luck tomorrow to the racers.
Thank you very much. So right now, I think we're going to invite all of the junior drivers that are here with us to come on up for this presentation. Don't be shy, come on up. You're going to have to get used to it if you're going to become drivers. You're going to be the next generation.
Here's the stars.
Line up. Hey. Sorry, kids.
Very cool initiative, wonderful for everybody behind the scenes who pulled this together. And this is going to be an ongoing thing. How about another nice hand for just some of our drivers who participated today?
You guys rolling? What are we doing?
Thank
So
you.
yeah, we'll hold on to that and we're going to hold it for all of us.
Good luck in your careers.
And again, these young folks are from across Canada. Young Miss Jameson here, one of the 3 generations of Jamesons with us tonight. Amazing storyline. We talked about the World Driving Championship, one of the exciting initiatives, of course, that's going to be returning next year right here to Canada. So before we continue with tonight's program, it's time to direct your attention to the video screen for a special look at the 2027 World Driving Championship. Ontario, Quebec, and it's going to wrap up. What better way to wrap it up than during Old Home Week, I believe, Lee, of next year. So, I mean, how fantastic is that going to be? There will be a capacity crowd, to say the least, to watch the best in the world compete. And let's hope Canada is right there winning another title. Well, right now it's time to turn our attention to the drivers competing this year. It's time to recognize the 8 outstanding reinsmen who've earned their opportunity to be here with us. Qualifying for the National Championship, as we mentioned, is one of the highest achievements, certainly in Canadian harness racing. This evening, each of our finalists will receive a personalized congratulatory message from the Honourable Doug Ford, Premier of Ontario, recognizing their achievement, wishing them success as they compete for the opportunity to represent Canada next year. Before we begin, it's my pleasure to invite the Honourable Lisa Thompson, Ontario's Minister of Rural Affairs, to also come up and make a few remarks.
Well, thank you so very much, and welcome to an amazing area of Ontario. To all of you who are visiting, to all of you who race in Clinton, welcome back. I want to tell you sincerely that this is such an honor to have every single one of you here. To the junior drivers, don't stop doing what you're doing. I saw, and there's another one in the back, I think, or a couple. There she is. You know what? I grew up in the 4-H program. Youth are the future. And what you're doing in terms of an entire industry to support young people and enable them to embrace the amazing experiences and why harness racing matters, not only in Ontario, not only across Canada, but around the world. I can congratulate each and every one of you. You know, it's yes, absolutely. My dad had a friend by the name of Singh Alexander. He was a driver. And once upon a time, there was a track in Goderich. And once upon a time, there was a track right here in Blythe, Ontario. And we would go and cheer him on. And ladies and gentlemen, there's something special about when those horses and the drivers line up. And I'll never forget, where's Jim Whalen? There he is. There was an Ontario Harness Racing Gala, and they showed a video. And the glint in a horse's eye that caught my eye, I'll never forget. That horse was just as excited to race as the drivers and the trainers and the families that see them get to that line. So what you bring to us as a community is so incredibly important. One time I was leaning over the fence in Clinton, and it was pretty awesome. I was standing beside an older couple, and I said, "What brings you here today?" And they said, "Well, we used to go to dances, but nobody dances anymore. So this is our date. This is our weekend date." So to Clinton Raceway, I just love what you do. And thank you so very much. And to everyone here celebrating racing, congratulations, embrace it, live it, share it, because quite frankly, what we're experiencing this weekend and tomorrow is a trifecta all in and of itself. We have the 50th anniversary of the Hall of Fame, we have the Legends Day, and we're going to see who's going to be representing Canada on the world stage next year in 2027. And if, I'm not a real bettor, but if I was to do the 4 corners, to complete the 4 corners, you celebrated the juniors earlier today as well. So it's a pleasure to be here on behalf of Premier Ford. I noticed in the letter that every driver that's competing for the opportunity to represent Canada, he mentioned that you have the heart of a champion. And if anyone knows the Premier well, he loves champions. And I just want to tie it all together by saying, welcome to Huron County. And just so you know, if you don't already, Clinton, the municipality of Central Huron, is also known as the heart of Huron County. So it all is tied nicely, neatly in a bow. Welcome to Huron County, and I wish the drivers the very best tomorrow, and to the legends.
Thank you very much. I think you can stay up for that. Thank you very much, Lisa. and there's no bigger supporter of the harness racing industry than you. So it's very much appreciated. And you're right, no track embodies what a racetrack can mean to the community any more than Clinton Raceway, and you're going to get to see that on display here tomorrow. All right, as each regional qualifier is introduced, we're going to invite the Standardbred Canada's directors representing that region to come on up for the presentation of Premier Ford's congratulatory message before remaining for a commemorative photograph as well. So we'll start with the Ontario region. To assist with this presentation, we want to invite the Standardbred Canada directors representing Ontario, Bill O'Donnell, Jim Whalen, Chair of Standardbred Canada, Mark Horner, Megan Walker, and Pat Woods. He captured the Ontario Regional Driving Championship at Western Fair in London with 62 points. Please welcome Tyler Borth. And speaking of next generation, there it is. Last couple of years really have been a breakthrough for Tyler on the national stage. He was a dominant force at tracks like Dresden, small tracks like Clinton, more recently at Western Fair, and now he's been a fixture at Woodbine Mohawk Park as well, and just getting better and better every year, and going to be a force for years to come. The next guy has been a force for many years, one of the most decorated drivers in Canadian history. He was the runner-up in the Ontario Regional. Jody Jamieson, come on up. Good luck to both Tyler and Jody representing Ontario. Now from Western Canada, we want to welcome Standardbred Canada directors Blair Corbeil and Dr. Jordan Cook to help with this presentation. Capturing the Western Regional Championship with 72.5 points, please welcome Phil Gisbrecht. Phil also had a stint a few years back here in Ontario, back in Western Canada, and one of the top reinsmen in that part of the world. And this name is synonymous with success in Western Canada. He was the runner-up in the Western Regional, and he's back. Here's Kelly Hort. Best of luck to both Phil and Kelly tomorrow. Now it's time to turn our attention to Quebec and Eastern Ontario. And we welcome Standardbred Canada directors Guillaume Caillé-Richard and Danny Fontaine up for this presentation. King Ben at Kawartha Downs the last number of years, and he won this regional championship with 63 points. We welcome Nick Boyd. mainstay in Quebec for several years, and he's back for another national championship try. Stéphane Brasseau. Well, good luck to Nick and Stéphane tomorrow. And finally, from Atlantic, Canada, we'd like to welcome Standardbreak Canada directors Lee Drake, Bruce Wood, and Jamie Ramsey. And the winner of the Atlantic Regional, once again, he's the undisputed king of maritime harness racing, Mark Campbell. Come on up. And the runner-up, he's a first-timer that you know is excited to be here, Keith Legg. Come on up. We'll wish good luck to both Mark and Keith tomorrow as well. What a lineup. So tomorrow these 8 drivers are going to square off, as mentioned. An 8-race competition as part of the 10-race program, and the winner will get to represent Canada in 2027 at the World Championship. So right now we're going to take a quick intermission, and when we come back we're going to interview some of the drivers individually, get a chance to know them a little bit better and chat with them. So continue enjoying your refreshments and appetizers. Just a quick break and we'll be back in just a moment. competing drivers here. Well, we have a few minutes and just chat with each of them ahead of tomorrow's National Driving Championship. So right now we're going to call on Jody Jamieson and Tyler Borth. Come on up, guys. All right, guys, come on in.
I'm doing an interview.
Jody Jamieson.
I'm doing an interview.
His fans are heckling him. So, guys, congratulations, first of all, again. And maybe we'll start with you, Jody. A two-time world driving champion, two-time national. Correct me if I'm getting any of these stats wrong, but I mean, you've kind of done it all. But I'd say you're still as excited as ever to be here.
Yeah, I mean, this is amazing. I just want to say one thing before I get started, Greg. John Campbell is sitting here chirping me about my team. And everybody knows the Leafs are going back to the playoffs this year, right? Let's go. So this is a joke. I actually have a bet with Jim, eh? Whoever wins the cup first, me or the Rangers.
Neither one of you have seen it.
John Campbell, he has no idea about hockey.
Who'd have thought we'd be here with the legend John Campbell chirping us?
Exactly.
Yeah,
right?
It's amazing. Let's talk about the three-generation thing. That was a good storyline that came out this week. How special is that, not just for you, but for the entire family?
Oh, I mean, it means a lot to us all. Both my youngest two kids are here, and my daughter, who is chemical engineer, obviously takes after me. She'll be here tomorrow. But it's amazing to have everybody here. Like Dad getting to drive tomorrow and Sierra driving today. Jet drove for the last couple of years, and he was pretty dominant when he was doing it, but he's moved on to the bigger horses now. So it's just awesome. I mean, and for me to get a chance to represent Canada again at the World Driving Championship, and it's in Canada again, and
You're not representing yet.
so get a chance.
All right, looks like the guys are already in competitive mode here, Tyler. How fun is it to be back here again and to be, sharing the spotlight for Ontario with a guy like Jody and the success he's had?
Yeah, I wasn't sure if he was going to stop talking or not, but excited. I had a great time when I went to Three Rivers, and obviously I finished second to James McDonald, but that's no defeat at all. And I'm excited that it's at Clinton, and obviously they've done a great job putting on this weekend, and I'm looking forward to Sunday.
And for you, family involvement too, right? You come from a racing family. Who have you got here tonight, and who will be here to cheer you on tomorrow?
I don't have too many people here tonight, but I have a bunch of people coming tomorrow. My little guy was here, but he turns 2 in 4 days, and it was getting a bit past his bedtime, and he was getting to be a bit of a handful. So
That's great. Jody, your approach coming into something like this, and now being that you've been here, you've done that, you've won the national, you've won the worlds. Do you feel like you've got a little edge over some of the guys that are coming in with less experience, or do you look at it that way?
I mean, I like to think I have an edge over them every night, so sometimes it doesn't. I mean, lately it hasn't been panning out too well, but...
So your confidence has never waned over the years?
Listen, I'm standing around all these great drivers. I got to be confident. I got to let on I'm confident anyway.
And Tyler, I know that's one thing you don't lack either, is confidence. You had to break in. Jody had to go through that too. You dominate tracks like London. You make that move to Mohawk Park, but you obviously had that internal belief you could stick there and do what you're doing, and you've got to be happy with how things are going there.
yeah, obviously when you first get there, it's a little bit different, just driving with different people, and you're a little bit intimidated, I would say. But I was driving so many decent horses on the B tracks and driving a lot of favorites and winning a lot of races, so that helped you going in, and those guys see that too. It's not like I was coming from the B tracks and hadn't really done anything. I was pretty much dominating a lot of them, and I think that made my transition there a lot easier.
You know this track really well, Clinton racetrack. Just tell us what fans can expect tomorrow.
Jody would probably interfere with somebody.
Any comment?
No, I mean, he's right. just a warning. You guys should probably be a little bit careful around me out there. Just saying, take it easy.
Been there. If you're locked in on the rail and you're following Jody, don't worry, he'll get you a way out.
Maybe just a thought on the other guys outside of Ontario. Do you know all of these guys? Have you raced against most or all of them over the years? And what's the group like collectively?
I don't know if Keith Legg and I have been in a race together, but all the other guys, Kelly, Phil, Tyler, Nick, Stefan, did I miss anybody? I think we've all been in races together. I mean, so it's a great group of guys. Everybody's been having fun and getting suntans today already, this afternoon. So, but tomorrow obviously we'll buckle down and get at it. But they're all great drivers, so I mean, it'd be a great competition. It's going to be a great day.
Yeah, and just elaborating on that a little bit, you talked about what you were doing today. What about the whole experience here, Tyler, of the National Driving Championship weekend and what that's been like?
Yeah, it was cool. It was nice to go to Clinton today and see that Stanford Canada was putting on that thing for the kids. You know, and I think that means a lot. Like, it just shows them, like, gives them excitement for what they could potentially be doing when they get to be our age. And yeah, just being Clinton, I find such a great little town and just a great atmosphere. And yeah, I find, like, at those small tracks, the fans really love it, so that makes our job a lot nicer as well.
Well, you guys are still kids at heart, I know that, so you would have enjoyed being there today. And you were one of the instrumental people behind making that happen, I believe, the national championship?
Like the juniors?
For the juniors?
Well, I mean, I was a supporter of it, and we support the mini racing, and we got them to go all trotting, which I think is like the proper way to do. You watch it in Australia and Sweden and everywhere, it's all trotting. So, I mean, I thought the galloping was a little bit over the top, but you see but I mean, I gallop them every night, so it doesn't really matter. But the kids are doing such a great job learning how to keep them trotting, and they're all a bunch of great little drivers already. So
awesome. Finally, just to get a prediction from each of you on tomorrow. What do you think?
Probably a winner.
I mean, if I could be second to Tyler again, I'd be fairly happy, but not completely content.
All right, there you have it, folks. Jody Jamieson, Tyler Board, representing Ontario. Good luck, guys. We'll just take another quick break, and then we'll be back with our next two drivers in a moment. Oh, thank you very much. One thing I forgot to do, we had their junior driver competitors submit questions that they would like to ask the drivers competing here. And so we took a few of those just at random, and we wanted to get the drivers as they come up to pick one and answer the question. So it says, if you weren't a harness racing driver, what career would you have chosen?
Probably a UFC fighter, but I can't fight.
I like to watch it.
All right, let's welcome our two representatives from Western Canada. Come on up next. Gentlemen, we're going to get you to stand we can get you in close to the podium here.
Okay.
We've got a microphone. Come on in just a little bit more, Kelly. There, get you in about there. Hopefully we'll be able to pick this up for the folks that are watching online.
Hey,
Jameson was making fun. Don't worry about it. I got it.
don't worry, you got this.
All right, Kelly Horde, first of all, now the social media team at Clinton did a wonderful job promoting the event, and they did intro videos from all of the drivers across Canada, and they left the onus, I think, on you guys to individually do the videos, and I think it was a clear consensus that you had by far the most entertaining video. What was your inspiration for that?
I don't know, it's just my everyday life, really. I was not trying to be extra special or anything. I had my videographer, my wife, with me, so she helped me a lot with that. We were having fun with it. Ava said, have fun with it, so we had some fun with it.
You're known as a guy that definitely likes to have fun, but when you get to race day, though, does that change? Do you flip a switch and put the game face on?
Well, I'll tell you the way I look at it. I think winning is a byproduct of having fun, not the other way around.
Yeah.
So, like, if you're having fun out there, which I love my job and I have fun doing it, that's when the wins seem to come.
Yeah.
So that's just the way I look at it.
Terrific approach. Let's slide over here a little bit more, guys. Just want to make sure we can pick Phil up on this other microphone. Phil, is he as fun to drive against as he says he is?
Absolutely. I mean, trained professional. I just got to make a little quote though. Jody Jameson's making fun of John Campbell with the hockey scene. Has anybody else seen Jody Jameson skate?
Whoa! This night could get interesting as we go on.
Well, I remember a Hoop Beats clip of him skating down around Cambridge back in the day on YouTube, and bad ankles.
Probably not any better now either.
I think the last time I watched the Horseman's tourney, Jody got kicked out early and was coaching by the end of it. So you guys might be hoping that happens tomorrow. He gets kicked out of the competition. Phil, just talk about your win in the Western competition. How did things go for you that day, and did you have a game plan or an approach going into that served you well?
No, to be honest, it was a very emotional day for me with our buddy Dave Houdon in the hospital at that point, and he'd be the best representative around here because he just loves this stuff. So it was very emotional for me, and no, we just had a great day, and everything worked out fantastic for me.
Now, Kelly, you've been here before, so I'll ask you kind of the same question. That familiarity, being here, done that, doesn't look like you're too stressed out over anything. Just coming in with that mindset?
Yeah, no, I mean, really, I've had so much fun here already. The last time I was here, I had a ton of fun. Actually, once I see Jody made it, says, I gotta make it. But, it was an honor and a privilege today to be able to help out with the junior drivers. And I mean, that was just fantastic for me. I mean, it's already winning right there.
Yeah.
Met so many great kids and their parents too, so that's inspirational, not just for the industry, but for myself as a driver to see something like that. I wish we could get something like that out west too, so looking forward to it.
Awesome. Now, you've won everything there is to win, especially out in Western Canada. Do you have a favorite race, favorite memory from out there from over the years?
Geez, there's so many. It's really hard to put. Yeah, Phil win the Derby for me when I was on days because I had my foot out of the stirrup because I was copying my favorite driver, Bill O'Donnell of all time. Got me in trouble. So yeah, I guess Phil winning for me.
Well, Phil, tell us about that win. Walk us through how that went.
I really don't know what this story is.
Now, Phil, you, as I was saying earlier, you had a stint here in Ontario a few years back, right? And you would have driven quite a bit at Clinton, if memory serves me correctly. So you feel like that's going to give you a little bit of a, not an advantage, but a good omen for you maybe coming in?
Not really. It just it all depends on the horses. Really, at the end of the day, hopefully everyone shows up with great horses for us to drive and have healthy competition and just see where we're all standing.
Speaking of the horses and how things are going to play out, the driver draft format. What did you think of that?
I like that. That's just the only way to do it. I think the previous way there was more luck involved. This way it's more like a poker game. At least you can try to make some of your plays for yourself. So at the end of the day, you can't say, oh, well, you know, I got stuck with the favorite, got the 8-hole or the 7-hole or whatever. You pick your own spots here. So yeah. It's on us.
Now, having said that, you wouldn't have as much familiarity with the local horses as the other guys either, so...
Hold on, a complete disadvantage.
I just wanted to give you a built-in excuse in case you need it. Phil, maybe just a thought from you on the overall experience, being here in Huron County for many of the guys, first time ever here, and the whole weekend in general.
It's just great to see all these good faces around here and having a great time. I mean, Clinton does a great job. I mean, I haven't been here since they put the new grandstand up. What a fantastic facility they got for us this week. And yeah, just have some fun.
And I believe there's going to be a race meet this year in BC in a new spot. Will you gentlemen both be there, or do you know at this point?
It's on the table, but nothing decisive yet for me, for sure.
It's a flight for me, and we're just not sure what's going on yet.
It looks like a beautiful spot. Mark Horner, I know he's here. He's been working on the track out there. So great that they're going to be able to have a race meet out there, though, this fall. So listen, guys, thanks so much for making the long trip here. Congratulations. And before you leave, they're reminding me, because I would have forgotten again, we've got the question.
Jody's ankles, so?
What was that?
You have enough tape for Jody's ankles for tomorrow.
You guys want to make a question? And we'll let you both try and answer.
Hey, speaking of sports teams too, by the way, Mr. Bill O'Donnell and I actually made a bet 13 years ago, and it was NFL game. I think I took the Eagles. We bet $20 on it. It was at the O'Brien Awards. The Eagles won. If you remember right. I know I remember because I got a picture of me and him together. And then I get home to Beaumont, and in the mail is a check for $20 for Bill O'Donnell, which still hasn't been cashed. And he sent a note with it, and he said, make sure you cash this. But it's framed with my picture with him. So.
John Campbell said he wrote it off. Yeah. Right. All right, let's read this question, guys.
How did you get started in harness racing?
Pretty simple. Grandfather, Manitoba, and yeah, here we are.
No real other talents, just no choice and born into it.
Awesome. Well, there you go, folks. Once again, Kelly Hort, Phil Gisbrecht, representing Western Canada. Congratulations, guys.
Thanks, guys.
To keep going. Okay, we're going to welcome up our next two gentlemen, this time from Atlanta, Canada. Mark Campbell, Keith Legg. Come on up. Again, guys, we'll get you to stand in as close to the podium here as you can. We can pick you up on the microphone. All right, so we've got kind of two ends of the spectrum here. Mark has been here before. He has done it all in Atlantic Canada. What a career. And Keith, kind of the newcomer this year, new experience. And I can tell by the smile on his face, he's excited to be here. We'll maybe start with you, Keith. Take us back to the Atlantic Regional that day. And were you in contention, or what was it like going into the last leg or two where you knew you had a chance?
You know, when the draw first came out, I didn't hate it. And I seen Mark in North City on Saturday, and he's like, "What do you think of the draw?" And I was like, well, you know, we'll see what happens. I don't hate it, and hopefully try and win a couple, and away we go. And I win the first leg, and I was like, wow, I just won the first leg of the Regional Drivers Championship. And then the last leg, I had a shot to make it to the finals, and here we are.
And you're already have been a leading driver at Truro Raceway. How long have you been in the game, and how did you get involved?
This is only my 4th year driving, but I've been in the game for 25 years now. Started with the Emmons McKay stable. Dixie McKay was my babysitter, and Emmons grabbed me and took me out and sat me on his lap, and I've been here ever since.
Great place to get raised for sure. And one thing about being there, you would never have left their place hungry. I know the McKays quite well. And Mark, yeah, you know, kind of old hat for you now at this point, but I'm sure still as excited as ever to be here and get another opportunity to go to the Worlds.
Yeah, it's you know, it's my 3rd or 4th time here, and at least this time it's on a half-mile track. Last time it was on a mile track. I was a little lost, I'm not gonna lie. So you know, being on a half-mile track, it's a tighter track, and should be more to my you know, my liking, for sure.
We've been talking a lot about the generations of folks that are in the game and the next generations coming up. Speaking of that, your son Landon has been training and then recently started driving as well. I believe he beat you, didn't he, his very first drive?
Yeah, it's his very first drive. Yeah, he did beat me by about a head, and you know, it's probably the only time you'll see me smile and finish in second. For sure. Yeah.
And how's that for him? Are you kind of hard on him, or you let him learn, make his own mistakes, a bit of both? What do you think?
No, I've let him learn and then, you know, make his own mistakes and kind of learn from that, because I think it's better than, you know, I just let him do his thing. Yeah. And you know, there was one night that he had a little bit of issues going on, and he was texting me, and I wasn't at the track that night. I said, just let your instincts take over. If not, you don't got it. But I think he's okay.
Keith, who are some of your influences? Like, who are the guys you would have looked up to, guys and gals down there?
Oh, geez, that's you know, I started out obviously with Emmons, and then watching Mark himself for sure. You know, he's the king of the Maritimes for a reason. So in the regionals, a friend of mine was there on the sidelines. They're like, just follow Mark. He'll take you to where you want to go. So you know, I kind of followed suit with that. So certainly Mark, and a good buddy of mine, Adam Murner, back home. You know, I watch a lot of Ontario racing, and I watch James McDonald a lot, not just because he's the best of the best, but I do enjoy watching James and try and feed off his energy and stuff like that. And Wayne Murner, another shout out, but yeah, there's I'm sure I'm missing people, but as far as driving, those would be my top 3 for sure.
Well, you know, another Maritimer, James McDonald, and you know, we've got Wally Hennessy here from PEI as well. Billy O'Donnell, you know, to name a few. But what is it about racing in Atlantic Canada? Why do so many people come out of there and race at the very highest level?
I think the only word you can use is passion. I mean, it's, you know, we're born into it, and then you're driving, training, looking after horses that are just ordinary horses, but people put hours and hours and hours into it, and I think it's just passion.
For sure, and you'll see that on full display Old Home Week and with the Gold Cup and Saucer. To see that the World Driving Championship will end next year, Old Home Week, is that some added incentive to want to be there representing Canada?
Absolutely. I mean, if you don't get chills and you're, you know, goosebumps on you when you line up in the Gold Cup and Saucer with the spotlight, or even just the crowd's amazing. And if you can't step up your game a little bit just for the crowd, then yeah. So to end it there would be, you know, pretty cool experience.
Yeah, anybody here that's never been to the Gold Cup and Saucer in Old Home Week, you better get there once. I'll tell you that. Keith, for you, the first time or so, are you coming in? Are you kind of awestruck? Are you fully confident in yourself that you can win this whole thing?
I mean, it's safe to say I'm the underdog, so I feel like there's a little less pressure, and I'm just gonna live in the moment and put my horses in the best position I can and go from there.
That's a good approach, I think. All right, full of question there, guys. Again, this comes from one of our junior participants from earlier today.
Oh my God.
If you could drive any horse from the past or present, who would you choose?
Ooh, good question. Let's start with you.
I'm gonna have to go with an entry in the Gold Cup and Saucer.
Anyone in particular?
No, don't.
Now, Mark, you've won the Gold Cup, so do you have a specific horse? Again, that was very open-ended.
Yeah, absolutely. I was second with Always in my place in the Gold Cup, and I drove him completely terrible. And if I could take that race back, I would love to do that again because I would win.
Wow, very good. I thought you'd say like Some Beach Somewhere or someone like that, but there you go.
I want that one back. Yeah.
Well, that's the competitive spirit, and that's exactly what you need in this competition tomorrow. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Good luck. Mark Campbell and Keith Webb. All right, we'll welcome our final two guys up from Eastern Ontario and Quebec, Nick Boyd, Stéphane Rousseau. Come on in here, guys, nice and close.
Yep, ready.
Yep. You stand right here, guys. In this close there. Okay, we've got Nick and Stéphane. Now, I don't know Stéphane that well, but you seem a little more soft-spoken. Where Nick is a pretty verbose guy. Never one shy to speak. So.
Like my new shirt? Got that from Phil today.
There you go. Let's start with you, Stéphane. Now, you've been here before. You've been the runner-up, so you've been close in this. So you know what it takes to come here and not only compete but contend. How excited are you to be back?
Well, it's I'm very excited, and at first I wasn't supposed to be in it, so it's more extra. Like Guy Gagnon didn't show up, so I had the call to replace him, and I finished second to Nick. Well, finishing second to Nick. I know it's not that good, but, but yeah, I'm so happy to be here. Like I really enjoy it, and I'm getting older and just think sometimes it's just better because just live the moment more.
For sure. Tell us about your background, Stéphane. When you got involved in racing and where you kind of came up through the ranks.
Well, it's a long story. Like my grandfather, my father, my uncles, and that's what I was saying to Mr. Campbell. I got my first drives in Freehold. My first lifetime drive was in Brandywine. I lived for a year in New Jersey with my uncle, and that's where I started to drive. So, I seen Mr. O'Donnell, Mr. Campbell, and like Michel Lachance. So that's my favorite drivers.
Yeah, great place to start out for sure. Nick, a little bit of a different path for you, right? You were a little later in concentrating on driving, and tell us about that, and then how you ultimately kind of made Kawartha your, I don't know if it's your home base, but that's the track where you've had a lot of success.
Yeah, no, it was, I was born into hobbyists, not people that were full-time like Mr. Brousseau. Yeah, I just figured I'd drive a few races as a hobby. Like my grandparents and my uncles they worked at the motors, so that's what they did as a hobby. I thought I'd follow in those footsteps. It kind of fell into it where I went to school, but I kind of didn't go to school, university. So, training went. I had my driver's license, but I'd never drive when they were ever good or try to, I guess, chase it. But by chance, I was shipping to Kawartha. We got caught in traffic. My horse missed Lasix. The other people I was bringing, they said, no, we can turn around. I said, no, let's go. And when I was there, I ran into a dear friend of mine who's passed now, John Sturgio. I was going up to actually enjoy a few cocktails, and I said, they're calling you, your driver hasn't shown up. He says, you warm up, you can drive. And I said, oh, okay. Warmed up, won, and then he put me down next week and just started to go from there, which was odd because Corth was my home track and I couldn't get qualifying drives to get my license there. I had to wait until I was in Mohawk. No one put me down, and now it's just kind of translated over. I mean, the slots ending probably helped.
Yeah.
There wasn't as many people there, and but I drive with most people that could be Mr. Brassil's dad every week, so that's worked well.
And you would have seen a lot over the years in Quebec, right? There's been a lot of change in the industry there, but you know, still racing at Three Rivers, and you know, it looks like a wonderful place to race. Every time I see video from there, it looks like it's well supported and great crowds and a wonderful atmosphere. So tell us about that.
Well, you know, all the tracks in Quebec were pretty nice to race through. Like Quebec City was nice. Montreal was a big track.
Yeah.
It's very a shame that they all close it. But Three Rivers are doing what they can. They're working hard, and you know, we don't have no machines or nothing. So like Guillaume and all his staff are working very hard, and we know they're doing their best. So we're trying to just to work with them.
Now, away from racing, what are some other things that, you know, maybe people wouldn't know? What other things are you into, or is it just racing kind of 24/7?
No, I like to play ball hockey. I brought my son with me. We played together for a couple of years. We won the championship. Like, it's really fun. And, you know, I like the Montreal Canadiens. Like, Jody likes the Leafs. So I guess he likes losing. So So, you know, I'm ready to win tomorrow, and you know, I think Jody won't mind because they never win. So, so no, I like hockey, and you know, I like to spend time with my son and my friends. That, you know, we don't race that often anymore, and I don't really miss it. So it's a shame they closed Rideau Carleton though, like for the people around where we're at. So I don't know, like.
Yeah. Well, the good news is your Montreal Canadiens, you're right, they really leapfrogged Toronto last year, and they've got a bright future. And what about you, Nick? You know, even before you got into racing, what other things were you into, and what other interests do you have away from the track, or have you kind of really dove in full time to this now?
No, I don't make racing my identity, that's for sure. I have a young family that's here tonight. Linda and Piper are back there, so that was nice. I'll have lots of family come tomorrow, but I played a lot of sports growing up. It was good. I got offered a semi-pro contract to play in Germany, and I chose to go to school because I didn't want to miss out on racing. And you know, looking back, you could have went to Germany and still come back to school and racing. And still here miraculously, 24 years later. So, you know, but I was big sports. I loved good long distance runner. Did a lot of long distance running. Played every sport. Grew up in a small town, and I have cattle too, so I'm on about 7 different.
Interesting guy.
Yeah, I'm on 7 different boards across Canada, Canadian Beef Breeds Council and stuff like that with the cattle. So I like to be involved. I do selection for my hockey career's kind of ended, and I do selection for coaches in Guelph now.
Okay. So 2 high performance athletes here. I guess the other guys should be a little worried. Just a final thought from both of you on the overall experience of the weekend.
Absolutely fantastic. We went to the beach yesterday and just didn't know we were in Ontario. You know, like it's something else. And you know, I went to Grand River. We went to Three Rivers. I went to a couple of places before. And just it's just something special.
What beach?
Like the beach over there, I don't know. the Godrich Beach, I guess.
Well, anybody who knows me know I love the beach, and yeah, they have the best beaches over in Lake Huron here for sure. We're not that far away from there. And Nick, for you, just a thought on the overall weekend and the experience.
Oh, I mean, it's an honor and a privilege for me, and I think for anyone to be here. And you know, Kelly talked about how it was nice with the kids, you know. It was great to be out there with them and see the next generation that comes along. You hope to cultivate that, but I think everyone's done a great weekend. The social media team's been great. We've got people coming from, I know Jessica and her mom came from Saratoga to be here for this, and You know, I think it speaks to it. We've got the legends here. You know, I think the weekend's going to be great, and probably my favorite part is going to be watching Carl Park Blair Burgess tomorrow. So.
Well, on that note, let's wrap up with one more question.
How was your afternoon with food?
The chirping game is strong tonight from everybody.
How was your afternoon with Philip? Oh, well, no. What was your most exciting or memorable win?
I don't want to know. When you beat me?
Yeah, I know. I think all he heard was my horse breathe down his neck.
Yeah.
Do you have a most memorable win or most exciting win?
I had the chance to drive Odds on Platinum 2 years ago in Rito in the gold. That was, you know, it was pretty special. Like, you know, like I said, when you get older, the chances are there are less chances. I never expected to drive, you know, that kind of filly at that time. So, you know, when it's not unexpected, I think you taste it better.
Sure. What about you?
Yeah, I know. Probably GA Speed Candy when I was breathing down Rousseau's neck and went by him. You know, I haven't won a gold or any stake race, but no, that's pretty good, I think.
All right. Well, a win tomorrow will look good on your resume, guys. Thank you so much. Congratulations on getting here, and good luck tomorrow. All right, that's going to wrap it up, folks. Just again, a sincere thank you to all the drivers for taking the time out to be here. They're taking time away from their jobs to be here, and that's how much it means to them for a chance to qualify. Again, just a big thank you to all of the politicians who joined us again tonight. Mayor Jim Ginn, Mayor Mark Anderson, MP Alex Ruff, and Minister Lisa Thompson. So good to have you with us tonight to experience this weekend. To our 8 finalists, again, congratulations on being here. Want to wish you the very best of luck tomorrow. Just a couple of notes about tomorrow. The doors open at 11 a.m. Opening ceremonies are at 1 o'clock and first post 1:30. Anything else I'm missing? That's it.
Tape for Jody.
Tape for Jody. Tape for Jody's ankles, yes. They threw me for a loop there. So that is going to do it, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you again, and enjoy your meal, and enjoy the day tomorrow.